Spurs' best players when they've moved it really quick, you know, with a one-touch, two-touch play instead of the slow build-up. When that happens, that allows Arsenal to get men behind the ball. But they've caused them some problems. Martinelli's had the best chance for Arsenal. Perhaps should have crossed it earlier to Saka, but not a lot in it.
That has frustrated you. Could Arsenal have done better with their sightings in front of goal in that first?
In that moment, you're in behind and see your heart rate going up. It's like, calm down. Where's my teammate? No, he just looked to the goal.
Tottenham's club record signing, North London derby debut for Dominic Solanke. Could he have done better?
Yeah, he
in
could
that
have done.
first half.
It's all about his first touch. Yeah, he has been out for a little while, but these are the things that get a bit rusty. But as soon as that ball comes in there, it's his first touch. It's under his foot. He's got to slide for me. He's got to open his body. London died. That's the difference. That first touch, if his first touch is right, he gets the shot in, and that's the big difference. But you know, Spurs have had probably the slightly better chances. But I got to say, I think Arsenal have grown and grown in the game. This is a really good effort, because I didn't think he was going to get any purchase on his header. He actually beats Raya. If that's inside the post, that's in the net. It's a really good effort, Al, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good effort. But the first one, you've got 10 yards where there's no defender can get to you. You don't need 3 touches, which is what he's tried to do. The really top players take 1 touch, move it out the feet and get the shot away at goal. First one was a great chance.
7 yellow cards, 2 of them for this incident, initially from Yuri and Tim.
You know, Timber gets his foot on the ball. He's trying to do that, protecting the ball. I think Porro's reacted very, very poorly. You know, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nowhere near enough contact for him to be rolling around like he is. And then obviously the goalkeeper from his angle probably thinks that he's caught him. But if you look at it, he's standing on the ball. He's not actually kicked him, or he's tried to kick him. I think Porro makes a meal of it. And then the goalkeeper, look, if you look at it from there, Porro's foot comes in and meets it, and I think that what should have happened, like Al said at the start, the referee needed to make people know with the first couple of challenges, no emotions are running high, I want the game to flow, everybody just stay calm. But he just started booking people, so that's what he set his precedent.
The referee now has handcuffed himself.
Yeah.
He's put himself in a really awkward position. For me, that one, a booking or non-booking, even if he had said not a booking, he was just, as a professional, we know what he was trying to do. He was trying to protect himself. He hasn't gone over the top of the ball. He's just put his foot on the ball and
In the season, in terms of the bigger picture, can Ange Postecoglou get the better of Arsenal, or have they got something in the second half locker?
There's your answer. Without playing particularly well, or having to play particularly well, the impressive thing about him and his team was how hard they were to beat. I thought Tottenham were really poor again in forward positions, very much like they have been for most of this season, certainly at Leicester, Newcastle, and again today. They couldn't get past that back four, in particular him, who was outstanding.
Did Spurs give their fans enough there today, Glenn?
No, what I was disappointed more than anything was when they go 1-0 down. You're at home with all the fans there. The reaction was poor. It really was. They just kept plodding away. There was a bit of desperation in their play in the end, and there wasn't, like Alan just said, there wasn't enough creation in that last third. Any cross that went in just found an Arsenal man. There was no movement. There was no patterns of play. They've got to make more movement off the ball when teams bank in against them to try and get in and seek in behind that defence, like City do, on the edge of the 18-yard box. Spurs found that very, very difficult to on the front foot. But you know what? Sometimes, you know, we look in the modern-day game how a team have won a game with the way they've played, with the flair, going forward, fullbacks. Their fullbacks, Arsenal's fullbacks today didn't go over the halfway line. They didn't have to. They were solid, and I think they wanted to go there and play this that way. If we score at the other end, what we're going to be is solid here today. Our back four is not going to get dismantled. It's going to stay intact. And you know what? They won it. Yes, Gabriel got the goal, but they've won it because of the way they've defended.
I think with when you look at this Arsenal side and what they've been through the last couple of years, that was the kind of performance that was a very experienced performance in respects of, yes, missing two really integral players. But again, you know, like I said at the start, the defence is playing so well, you probably can get away with front. But I thought they dug in well because it's a new mentality what they've got. This Mikel Arteta side is not going to go there and not put that kind of performance in.
Yep, 6 away wins in a row. Let's see the North London derby smile from you. There we go. Ian Wright, a very happy man. Arsenal into second. Stay with us. All the reaction from North London to come. It is a red day, although they weren't in their home kit today, for Arsenal, courtesy of Gabriel. A game many said they had to win. They have won by 1-0.
Yeah, we're so happy to win here, and yes, let's enjoy this game. Let's enjoy now.
What did it mean to score that winning goal?
It meant a lot because I'm so proud to the team, and when I have difficult time in the game, and yeah, we scored with a corner, and yeah, I'm so happy.
Goal, but also a clean sheet. Jorginho, you've come in today and been part of a huge team defensive effort. Just how hard have you had to work out there this afternoon?
Yeah, we had to work really hard, as you saw, but we knew it was going to be a difficult game. When you have these days that you need to work really hard, we know that we can count on each other, on our teammates, and that's what we do. One more that we stick together, and at the end, the pay work off, and we so happy that we won, and I'm so happy for this guy that he scored a winning goal.
With so many key players missing today and a change in shape as well, how much of it was patience this afternoon, trusting?
Now we have the situation that is missing key and important players for us, but we have a total team, the whole squad, and we know that whoever is going to come on is going to be ready to help the team. And as you saw today, everyone was ready, and I think we are really proud of the team and happy.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It's a great team performance, but Gabriel, you are the player of the match. Well done.
Of course, well done. Congratulations, my friend. Another one.
Thank you, guys. Let's enjoy.
Of course, let's have a look at the all-important header then, and yet another set-piece goal and corner goal from Arsenal.
Yeah, since he's come in, the set-piece coach, I think he scored 42 goals since 2021. It's the delivery, obviously, it's fantastic, but the movement from to be moved out like that, I actually thought that it could have even been a foul, but not enough maybe. But that seems very simple. And when you look at the proximity to the goal, to where he's headed it in, it's very, very easy goal for Arsenal to score.
Yeah, it wasn't a foul. There's not enough in it. If Romero chooses to go over, then the referee's got a decision to make. But whilst he stood up, and there was no way they were going to change his mind with the VAR or anything like that. It's not enough to overrule that. It was great movement. There was one player who really, really wanted to get on the end of that, and there was one player that was happy to be shoved off it.
And from Tottenham's point of view, to be undone in this kind of area, not a blistering goal, not an end-to-end counter-attack goal, will be a huge frustration, Glenn.
Well, yeah, I mean, Arsenal are good from set plays, they've decided there. Last year it was zonal from corners. This year it's slightly changed. They've gone man for man on danger men like Gabriel, and whoever's been designated to mark him, do your job. Do your job, not what Romero's done. And then there's other players now doing a little bit of a zonal. Last year it was solid, 4 of them across there, and they got caught out. But where is my intent? My intent is his body's always going backwards. He's got to come and punch some of them balls. Not necessarily that one, that's a bit different, but this is big. They've played that corner because time and time again he's conceded, or he flapped at one in the first half. If I remember, a corner came over. More physical, come and get more balls, come and punch. You ain't got to catch it. There's lots of bodies, clear the area. And until he does, they're going to concede even more goals.
Brilliant header. I mean, there are so many different things. The ball has to come in first of all, then his movement, and then the timing of his jump to get away from the defender, and then the connection. It's a
He just switched off completely. You cannot allow a free header from inside the 6-yard box from a corner. No way. I don't care what era of football you're in. You cannot allow that.
And 15 Premier League goals for Gabriel. 10 of those have been headers.
Yeah, well, again, you look at what he's capable of in both boxes. with his defending and once he gets in the box. And then, Steve, it comes down to the delivery. Saka's delivery was absolutely on point there. And, you know, that's why Arsenal scored so many goals, because they work so much on them. They work a lot on those set pieces, and they know in games like this, it might be the difference, and it was today.
When in the end, this just ended up lumping balls into the box, which are food and drink to these two centre-halves, you know. They're big, they're strong, they don't mind a battle. In fact, they love a battle and a challenge. And they just got rid of everything that came into the box. They were absolutely magnificent.
Psychologically, to go and win without Wright and Ødegaard, two huge players who, as we mentioned, never, ever miss a Premier League game.
Yeah.
What will that do to the whole group?
Well, not only for the whole group, but for them too as well, because obviously they are arguably our best two players along. We got it done simply because the defence is so good and the set pieces are so good. So we've won that game and two aspects of our game that's improved over the last few years. And that is what's won us that game today.
OK, let's get some Tottenham reaction. Here is their captain, Heung-min Son.
Well, Sonny, I'm sure you're hurting. A third consecutive defeat here to your rivals. How do you sum up your performance this afternoon?
I think football was there. We dominated the game, and it's just the lack of the details. And yeah, we considered last season in the set pieces 2 goals, and like today, so also we consider set pieces. That's all details that in the big games change the results. And yeah, it's really frustrated and it's painful results. And I'm sure the fans are also very, very disappointed. And yeah, I think we gotta improve. Obviously, definitely, 100%, and yeah, we gotta move on. And you know,
Ability lie with the players. How do you see it?
well, yeah, definitely. I think because it's until we are getting in the final third and we are getting right shots and right decision. But I think player have to take responsibility, because it's to get it there is I think most hardest part. So and we gotta be really sure in the training and in the game that we have to make sure that we are making a right decision and be more clinical.
Well, that's a similar theme to what we've seen in every game from Tottenham. People saying they've got to be more.
Leicester, certainly Leicester, certainly Newcastle, certainly today. Yeah, I mean,
Victory. What's pleased you the most about that performance today?
Well, the resilience that we showed. We knew that was going to be a really tough match. It's always easier. They are a great side. They create an unbelievable atmosphere. We had some great moments, especially in the first half, when opening spaces that we should have done much more than we actually done. And then we knew as well that we had a big threat on set plays, and we believed that we could help them. And we have done a sequence of passes that you can do against them are very few before you attack them, because they jump and they press every single ball and make it very difficult. But then the way we defended as well, it was to draw.
The first Arsenal manager to win 3 away derbies at Tottenham since George Graham.
Yep.
That's how hard it is to do.
It is tough to do, but I think when you look at the way they played today, and as much as they obviously needed to create more chances. Was it 5 shots? 15? 5 shots on
15,
target?
No, that was Tottenham, sorry.
Sorry, Tottenham,
4 shots on target for us.
4 shots on... No, I'm talking about with Tottenham and the chances they made. I think that, you know, for Dominic Solanke, for instance, that chance, I think for the... And, you know, I mean, I wanted...
Definitely. They're a team that can out-possession any team, because they put their fullbacks in there, you know, and they outnumber people. But it's the last third. They've got to have better movement to get in behind people.
They couldn't break Spurs down. Arsenal keeping another clean sheet in a derby win. Jurien Timber was part of that, and he joins us live now from North London. Jurien, well done. How does that feel to go to your rivals and get a result like that today?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, we got it over the line.
And to do it without such 2 big players in Declan and your captain as well.
Yeah, not only them, we're missing even more players, so we knew it was going to be a tough match anyway today. But with any adversity...
To fruition like that in such a key moment, it must be really satisfying.
Oh, yeah, that felt really good, because the game was so tough. We didn't really create a lot of chances. You know you're not going to create a lot of chances here away at Tottenham. And you know how important the set pieces are for us. And yeah, we got it done again.
He's crucial, Gabriel, in those situations sometimes, isn't he?
Oh, what a guy. He's unbelievable. He's so good at defending, but in attacking with the set pieces, he's even more outstanding.
And talking of defending, 3 clean sheets out of 4 games to start the season. You're giving yourself foundations to go and win games.
Yeah, that's really positive. I think we're working a lot on defending together with the whole team. And we showed it today again, clean sheet. And yeah, if you keep the clean, we have Champions League ready in Italy.
Well, good luck with that, and very well done today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Ciao.
It's Jurriën Timber, who's almost like a new signing, obviously, of that serious injury. He's come in, he's playing left-back at the moment. He offers you great versatility.
Yeah, he does, because he's very good on the ball. He can play right back, full-back. He can play right centre-back. You know, we've seen today left-back. You know, very good in the one-on-ones. We saw that as well today when the 1v1s, and he's obviously going forward. He's a very good passer, great pace. You know, we really missed him
in the first half, because we were all sat at half-time thinking there may be a red card coming here. Yeah. So he had to do really well and get his tackles and time them to perfection in that second half, and I thought he did that really well. Yeah, Jurriën Timber looked happy there. Nearly as happy as when you watch a North London derby with Ian Wright.
Oh. Ange, you picked a sort of, in-your-face kind of starting 11. There's an attacking 11, and you started the game well, but it just petered out a little bit for you by the end.
I wouldn't say that. I thought it was a tight game all the way along. Yeah, for the most part, we controlled it. We did get off to a good start, but again, we didn't really capitalise on the opportunities or create more opportunities than what we did. But yeah, it was a pretty tight game. It was obviously fine margins, and yeah, we weren't able to get over the top of them.
Obviously, any coach is disappointed when a side concedes straight from a corner kick. It's something you practice all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, we lost concentration.
Bridging that, and people say, and in fact, people heard it saying today, this is Tottenham's biggest game of the season. Do Tottenham need to be bigger than that? Does Arsenal just playing the North London derby isn't their biggest game of the season? It's just a big game.
Look, I think I've said my piece on that. I'm pretty sure that people are pretty clear on sort of my thoughts on it. Look, like I said, I thought for the most part we controlled the game today. We had good territory, good possession, didn't make the most out of those opportunities we had, and probably should have had more. Defended okay for the most part, switched off and got paid the price for it.
Thank you, Ange. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.